Like you were talking about how you're like, yeah, I'm glad I didn't experience losing to the Lions, but I wanted to talk shit so bad, but I'm like, it's already bad enough. But at least I'm in the fucking playoff.
Yeah, you got me there.
At least you have a first round pick too.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Yeah, I'd rather
At least you have a first round pick the next 2 years.
Yeah, I'd rather have a first round pick than Jamal Adams. I'm honest, but that's me. He's not been playing bad though. But I mean, then again, his team isn't in the playoffs, but that's not really his fault.
Great, another punt. It's my favorite.
Yeah. All right. Well, real quick, welcome to the Nerdy as Hell podcast. We're back after like a month off, probably.
What the absolute
I think.
fuck was that?
Yeah, for real. I'm Matt, and joined by my friends Jake and Chris. And at some point during this episode, we will get to the new version of the Nerdy as Hell Awards. We're just going to do 5 things. Let me go see. I'm trying to remember what the fuck they are. Oh yeah, we're going to do our game of the year, our show of the year, our meme of the year, nerd moment of the year, and our favorite movie of the year. We may not go specifically in that order, but real quick though, I'm going to go on a little soliloquy real quick. So Cheyenne's dead for the foreseeable future. She is going on a hiatus for a while from the show. And with our month off here, and like we've come back, we're reinvigorated, and we are gonna completely just be we're gonna be changing the show. So I'm gonna declare this season 2, episode 1 of the Nerdy as Hell podcast. Who knows how long season 2 is gonna last? But season 2, episode 1 is this episode. This is the first one of the new year. Jake is loving whatever's happening in the game right now.
Oh man, you'll have to watch the highlight of this. There's no fucking way I can explain what just happened.
Well, I'm kind of watching Red Zone, but I'm kind of in the middle of something though.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. So we're also going to totally change the show. So we're not going to be laser focused anymore on really anything. We're going to come in. We're going to have a topic in mind, and we will try to get to it.
And we'll just flow organically.
Yeah. We're just going to flow, and we're going to see how that goes. It was, I feel like, becoming more of a chore and less authentic over the last, 6 months or so, trying to just completely just make shit up and force topics and stuff like that. So, no more news, no more Patreon. We're not going to do that until we actually have a reason to do it. The only thing we're going to do is this podcast. We're going to stream on Twitch occasionally and post those highlights on the YouTube channel. So,
yeah, we're just going to have a lot of free-flowing bullshittery.
Yes. How's the game going? How is the game going?
Well, we just went for it on 4th and something, and it was the most retarded, the most crazy shit I've ever seen in my life. Because I don't even, like I said, you have to watch it.
I am watching it. I'm watching it right now. He caught it on the dude's shoulder pad in his helmet.
Yep, and that was a reception.
That's pretty insane. Man, one of those has happened to me before. I don't like that.
But no, it's all right. We're still a disappointment.
Christmas and New Year, since we haven't even any of us have really spoken since the last recording.
It was good. I got a new PC that I like a lot.
Ooh.
Yep, Chris has been revived from the dregs of 2015, and he's now joined the ranks of 2019's technology.
Oh. Hey, that's still a 4-year improvement.
It's dramatic.
It's got to be. Thank you.
How is it so far, Chris?
Oh, it's real nice. I can play Hell Let Loose on Ultra, and the never drop frames. It's nice to actually do the things I like to do. Enjoy a game.
Nice to
at greater than before I was playing Hell Let Loose, at best I'd get 10 frames a second.
Oh my
God. If I killed you, you're a fucking loser.
It's probably still true, but
I don't know. I mean, I get more kills now that I'm actually perceiving the game at the right speed. But it's really fun. And I've also had my car in the shop for past few days.
Oh, no.
I feel like
the
we have another one of those stories coming.
The fucking shop has been like on vacation or something. So since the 31st, so I haven't been able to fucking pick up my car, and I can't get it till tomorrow. And guess what? I'm gonna get 5 to 7 inches of snow tonight, and another 1 to 3 inches allegedly tomorrow morning. So my motherfucking ass still won't get my car, and it sucks. On top of that,
how warm was it up there yesterday? By the way,
like 60 degrees.
Yeah, it was 75 here yesterday.
Wow, was it
It
colder
was
here yesterday than it was for you guys?
Yeah, we're also supposed to get snow tonight, so.
It was like, the high was in the low 50s, high 40s. Dropped down to like 30 at night last night.
Man, rub it in.
Snow is the worst form of precipitation.
It's the worst form of participation.
I almost said that, but I said precipitation.
So this is still the body work from a few months ago, right? When you tagged that trailer that you talked about on the podcast.
And on top of that,
that's what I thought.
Yeah, and on top of that, my car failed inspection because my headlight, like my headlamp bracket that it mounts in, is loose. So now I have to get that replaced, and that's like almost $400. And I'm waiting on the goddamn body shop to order the part. So my car just has a big failed inspection sticker on it, and I'm just like, God, why me? And the guy said at the body shop that there's like a 50-50 chance whether or not the new part will even fit in the car. And he was like, even if we get it in there, your bumper's bent, so it might still be loose. So it's like a 50-50 chance whether it's going to pass inspection after they put the new light in. And on top of that,
if it fails, are you still going to have to pay for the part?
Yeah, of course. Because they're installing it, but they're not doing the inspection.
So what you're going to... Oh, my God.
Because I went to a place that's actually fucking cheap to do my inspection.
I was going to say, so what you're going to do is you're going to get that item, and you're going to go to another place to get it inspected, I guess.
Yeah. Well,
although
I already paid once to have it inspected.
Yeah, you have to take it to the same place, don't you?
Yeah, so I have to take it back to the same place, yeah. And
fucking stupid.
They were like, if you can get it to us in 10 days, it'll be a $1 inspection. And I'm over here like, oh, gee, that sounds good. I go to this goddamn body shop, and I don't know dick whether or not they've ordered my fucking part or not. And I'm sitting here, it's 4 days later. I have 6 more days to get back in there. Otherwise, they're just going to charge me full price again. Meanwhile, I'm fucked. Oh, and the guy did 2 estimates. One estimate for fully repairing the damage done, and one estimate for just doing the light. And the full repair would be like more than $2,000.
That's... I don't know whose situation is worse, Chris.
It sucks balls. I feel bad for you, too. Like, your shit's bad. Bad enough.
Yeah, I haven't given you guys the updates yet.
Oh, okay. All right. Bring it on. Let's go.
So, a while back, closer to when we had Ollie, my dad had this idea. Like, hey, you're going to need a car that can handle carrying 2 kids around, don't you? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, how about you trade me your truck? And I had a 2016 Dodge Ram 4x4 1500. And he had a Dodge Journey, which is like a mid-size SUV. It's really nice. So I was like, you know what? Sure, cool, whatever, let's do it. So like we didn't do it like officially, like we didn't trade titles and all that. It was just, I'll pay for this car, you pay for that car, and we drive each other's cars, right? So, whatever, it is what it is. Fast forward to the 21st. Oh, dear God, we're going for it on 4th and 1. And a false start. Awesome.
Yep. I saw that on Red Zone. I was waiting for your reaction.
Jesus fucking Christ. The false starts. Anyways, or is it timeout?
Anyway, the 21st
Sorry,
came.
The 21st came. I'm off of work that day. And I'm asleep. And all of a sudden at like 5 in the morning, I got a phone call. By the way, it was a timeout. Cool. I get a phone call from my dad at like 5:45 in the morning. And I'm like, what? And I answer the phone and he goes, Jake, I need you to send me proof of insurance on the truck. And I'm like, oh, fuck, what happened? And he goes, but I like, that was internally. Externally, I said, oh, okay, Dad, is everything okay? He's like, I wrecked the fucking truck. And I was like,
My dad
like,
would say it like that too.
I was like, oh, shit. All right, I'll send it to you. So I sent it over there. And let me just preface it with this. Everybody in the accident was okay. So touchdown, thank God. Okay. Everyone in the accident was okay. So basically what had happened was my dad was trying to merge onto an on-ramp. So on a specific on-ramp, you have the 2-lane interstate, I-10, that you're merging onto going eastbound. And then on the right-hand side of you, you have this giant divider wall, like it's huge wall. So you really don't have much wiggle room. And it's 1-lane merge. And I-10 going eastbound, westbound, there's always a shit ton of semis. So, obviously when you're merging onto this specific stretch of highway, you want to be really careful and making sure you're not merging in next to a semi. I've done that several times, and it's terrifying. And in his defense, that's what he was doing. He was looking behind him, as you normally do when you're merging, to make sure you're clear. Like, hey, cool, yeah, I'm good. There's nobody coming. He turns around, and this fucking piece of shit 99 Silverado, I don't know what the fuck it is at a dead motherfucking stop in the middle of the on-ramp. My dad's going 45, 50 trying to get up to speed. Because the speed limit on I-10 here is 75. And, he has nowhere to go. There's a wall or there's the interstate. So he rams, no pun intended, right into the back of that fucking truck.
At least it was another truck.
Yeah, he accordioned the bed of that truck, I'll tell you that much.
Well, if it was a car, that person would have been fucked up.
Yeah.
If somebody was like sitting in a little fucking Neon or something.
Yeah.
They'd been donezo.
God, a Neon. I haven't heard of the Neon in a long time.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the Dodge Neon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, anyways, so that happened.
So why was that Peckerwood stopped in the middle of the on-ramp?
Because
was there a lot of traffic?
Because, and mind you, I'm going to say this because not as any kind of like racial bias or anything. He's from Mexico. He had Sonoran plates. So I'm not entirely sure if he really knew the ins and outs of like merging. You would think maybe, I don't know. Maybe the merges are different. He had Sonoran plates. So maybe something's different in Mexico. I don't know. I've never driven personally in Mexico. I've never been to Mexico. So I don't know. I do know that in some places.
Poser.
Shut the fuck up. I do know that in some places there are merge ramps that literally have like red lights and green lights, and the green light, one car goes and then it stops and it waits a few seconds and then you go again, which is stupid. It defeats the purpose of an on-ramp if you ask me, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But so I don't know, he was just stopped. So fast forward, I get the pictures and I sent you guys the picture. It was all fucked up. It was all torn up.
Yeah.
For lack of a better term, it was wrecked.
Oh yeah. So
it got wrecked.
It got taken to the lot because when they take your car from an accident, it doesn't go straight to a body shop. It goes to a salvage lot or a wreck yard or something like that. So I took it. I called the insurances and have to explain why I wasn't driving and how my dad was the one driving and stuff like that. And mind you, what? I know I'll save this part for the end. So, everything, I get all my claims set up, and I think that night I had gotten a total of like 3 hours of sleep because I was off that day. So I was like, oh, I'll stay up and watch TV or play Xbox. So I played something until like 3 a.m. and woke up at 6. So I was dealing with insurance off of 3 hours of sleep. So after that, I go get my rental car, whatever. It's a nice little Nissan Murano. It's cool. It's cute. I like it. Fast forward, let's say this past Wednesday after the holidays, because they called me on Thursday and said, hey, Mr. Mouse, we just want to let you know that we're going to be closed for Christmas Eve and Christmas. So we probably won't get to your truck until next week. Next Monday is probably when we'll go pick it up from the shop. and then we'll get an appraiser and all that, adjuster to go look at it and determine the costs and all that. And I was like, yeah, fine, whatever.
Should have been like, no, I demand you work on fucking Christmas.
But then she said, like, that's what I was getting to. She's like, given the holidays and how many accidents there are going on right now, we don't foresee you getting back into your vehicle for at least the next month to a month and a half. So I'm like, oh my God, okay, whatever. I mean, I don't really have a choice, so, whatever. At least I'll have a rental through it all. My insurance will go through the roof after this, but, I'll have a car the whole time. Fast forward to Wednesday. I'm at work. I get a phone call from USAA. And like, hi, Mr. Morales, how are you? I'm like, oh, fine. What's going on? We're just calling to inform you that your claims adjuster has come back after viewing your truck, and we have deemed it as a total loss.
Oh. What did they say after that? Like
that?
what are you saying?
What am I saying?
You're like, God damn it.
Okay.
That's
what I would've said.
Basically, I was just like, okay. And she's like, yes, unfortunately, I think both reasons that she gave me were applicable. She said, the cost that it would take to repair it is just not economically sound, and also the IAA doesn't. Whoever rates cars, I guess, for safety and all that, they're like they don't deem it safe enough because the what is it? The chassis was misaligned past a certain degree.
Yeah.
So they were like, we will just never be able to fix it and get it back into safe driving.
Yeah, if the chassis gets fucked, it's totaled.
Yeah.
Because if you've got to repair the chassis, you have to take every piece of the car off.
Yep. So they were like, it's just not. We're just gonna deem it a total loss.
And yeah, that makes sense for the safety reason, because you can't really repair a chassis.
No.
That's what holds the car together.
I was gonna say that's literally the skeleton. That's the bare minimum.
That'd be like if you broke your spine and they're like, "You're good to go," but it's you have a big crack in it. It's all right, but you can
get that man a Band-Aid and send him out.
Yeah,
put him on
exactly.
The
street. So I'm at work. I have like 3 hours before I get off work, and I'm having a panic attack. I'm like, oh my God, I don't have a car. How am I going to pay this bitch off? And so they're like, we've come to the settlement amount of $25,000 and some change. I think $25,500. And I'm like, oh great, I still owe $32 on my truck. Great, that's fantastic. So I'm going to be in the whole $7,000 on a vehicle that I don't even own. Mind you, this was all guesstimates at that time. So I'm having a panic attack. I'm freaking the fuck out at work. I went up to one of my managers. I said, listen, I just got a really shitty phone call. I need to go outside and take a minute. And I almost broke down crying because I was like, how am I going to pay for this? I don't understand. How is this going to work? And I think she could tell because she's like, oh my God, yeah, I'm sorry. Are you okay? Do you need to go? I'm like, no, I'm okay. I just need a minute to collect myself. She's like, okay, if you need to go, just let us know. And I was like, oh, thanks. I appreciate it. So she is a manager in a department that I don't work with. So I don't know her name, but shout out to her. You're really cool. I appreciate you.
Yeah, she's listening too. She's a big fan.
For sure. So I go home, and a couple hours later, my dad calls me because my dad had taken over payments from the truck, and I had taken payments over for his car. So he had the log on and all this stuff to my bank for the auto loan and all that. And he calls me. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Nothing." Obviously, I told him, and he knows.
I love your vocalizations of your age. Just called, "Hey, what are you doing?"
That's because that's how he talks.
I know. It's funny.
Hey,
shit.
My dad talks like that too.
Yeah, I know. I just think of, for some reason, it makes me think of Chris's dad.
Yeah,
like
my dad is like that.
Millisecond. I'm thinking like the second. It's like as soon as you bring it to your face. Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You called me,
and he was super chipper because I had told him like, yeah, they're only giving me 25, thinking, that's nowhere near enough. And so I could
14
tell.
in the end zone. Sorry, go ahead.
You're ahead of me. You're like way ahead of me.
I said 14. I'm talking to Chris.
Oh,
He's saying the Lions scored again.
No, I'm not.
Oh, good.
He's like, hey, what are you doing? And I was like, I don't know, just sitting at home, like depressed. And he goes, why are you depressed? I'm like, because they only giving me $25,000. and I know that sounds petty. That they're only giving me $25,000, but it's
something that's worth 32,000, quote unquote.
Exactly.
so he's like,
I feel you, bro.
he's like, you do realize you only owe 23, right? And I was like, shut the fuck up. He's like, yeah, you only owe 23, so you get to pocket that $2,000 extra. So I was like, oh my God, this is beautiful.
You
So,
watch outside. The sun is shining. The birds are flying.
and I think it was
It just
cloudy and
goes
rainy
outside.
that day.
Yeah.
But it was funny because like after I had finished the conversation with my dad and all that, he Allie was talking to me. She's like, "See, everything happens for a reason." I said, "Yes, 100% correct. 98% of the time, it's to fuck me over. This is just that 2% of the time that's actually working out for me.
It's the exception to the rule that
It
proves
is.
the rule.
It's not the yeah." So I was like, "Yes, this is the 2% of the time that I'm not getting fucked." So
Get ready for the next 98%.
yeah.
I'm
Well-
feeling like I'm getting to that 98%. I'm gonna pay $400 to get my light fixed, and
It's not gonna
then I'm gonna go
pass.
out and get it inspected, and they're gonna be like, "Fuck you, fix it all, bitch."
Um,
And then I'll be like, I can't. Then I'll have to get a loan or something.
So what I was alluding to earlier about like my dad, like he still feels like super upset and like guilty that I wrecked Jake's truck. He doesn't have a car anymore because we're down to one car. That's the part that sucks is we're down to one car right now. But I told him like, Dad, I don't think you understand how much of a favor you just did me. Like, yeah, it sucks. The truck was awesome. It's a good truck, but I was paying $700 a month for that motherfucker.
That's so much.
Do you understand how much money $700 extra right now for the time being while I don't have a second vehicle? You understand how helpful that'll be for me right now?
Pretty damn helpful.
There were so many occasions where I would tell my parents, like, I'm just going to fucking take it down to the south side of Tucson, park it, leave the keys in the ignition, and just hope it gets stolen. So,
What do you think the odds are of it getting stolen if you did that?
pretty good. Pretty fucking good. Considering how one time we went to lunch with my aunt, we parked our truck. We weren't even in the south side of Tucson. We were in downtown Tucson, like city normal part of Tucson, and we went into a restaurant, had lunch, came back, and the truck was gone. We were gone for like 45 minutes in the middle of the fucking day.
Damn. That's terrible.
So, and it was never recovered because it was probably taken, stripped for parts, and just sold everywhere else.
God damn.
So that's what I
In
said.
the middle of a restaurant parking lot.
Yep, so that's what I said. I was like, I'm just going to go park it down on the south side of Tucson, leave the keys there, and be like, oh no, oops. But, no,
No, you're lucky. You'd have left it there for a week. You'd come back and it would still be there.
somebody
just
would
be
have
on
Sign
bricks.
on it with a sign that says nobody fucking wants this.
somebody would have said like, oh, we fixed it up for you. We changed all the tires, made it more valuable. But no, that was probably the most interesting shit that's happened to me in a while. Alia has started going back to work, and I'm stuck with both children at night. And most nights I want to jump off the second story building, but
Head first or feet first?
head first,
Yeah, I was gonna say feet first. That just sounds like more pain.
or at least,
Doesn't sound like it'll be ending
rupture my
anything.
eardrums, so I don't have to hear them scream anymore.
You can always take a screwdriver or
Dude,
take a Q-tip and just till you hear a loud pop, followed by
dude
indefinite
decided he
periods
wanted to
of
be.
silence.
Indefinite ringing, probably.
Dude decided he wanted to be an overachiever and is already teething at 3 months.
Wow, fuck that guy.
Ouch.
But, anyways, that's my life right
man.
now.
It sounds great. Yeah, well, you guys kind of heard the story from New Year's, right? New Year's Eve.
What?
Yes,
one that I
yes,
texted you guys?
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, it was. So yeah, Sarah and I went to one of her friend's house for New Year's Eve to play some volleyball and. Oh no, she plays volleyball. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. She plays volleyball with these people. We go there to play obviously for New Year's Eve, right? And we play a couple card games, and we're hanging out or whatever. And one of their other friends shows up, who I have been to this woman's house before for another party at the end of the summer.
Let's
Excuse me.
let's
didn't really.
make sure we're omitting names here.
I mean, okay, that's fine. I just said this lady's house. I'm not like.
I know that lady.
Yeah, that lady. Fuck.
Doc, wait, are you fucking talking about that lady?
Yes. No. Of course. Now I have to cough while I'm taking a story or telling a story.
Taking a story.
Taking a story, and telling
I
a
can't
shit.
fucking talk.
Pinching off a big fat story.
Yeah, shut up. It's prairie dogging right now. Okay, I'm trying to
Evidently.
let it out.
Sponge painting his cheeks.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's gross.
Oh my god.
Descriptive.
That's really nasty. Anyway, so we're all there. This lady shows up. She's a little bit older than everybody else. Everybody's like late 20s, maybe early 30s, maybe. And I know for a fact that she's at least 35 or something, 35, 36 or some shit like that. But yeah, so we're over there, and she is the last person to get there, and within like 30 minutes is by far the drunkest person at the party.
Oh, not a good look.
Yeah, no, not a good look.
Sounds like
You're
fun.
Definitely the oldest and the drunkest after being the last person to show up. Oh, that's not good. Sorry. And so it was getting really weird.
How weird?
It was getting weird. She was like, so by the way, yeah, like I said, I've been to this woman's house. I know for a fact that she's married and has 2 kids. Because we went to her house and her husband was there at this party. And then here she is not with her husband's not with her, obviously. So she starts like we're playing some card games, and she's sitting on this guy's lap randomly, and I'm like, that's weird. But like, whatever.
That's weird.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, blah blah blah. We, people are drinking a little more. We go outside. They're smoking cigars around a campfire, and I'm like, yeah, I'll just be over here. So Sarah and I are playing like yard Jenga with the big ass blocks
Nice.
on a table.
Michael Gallup,
Yeah,
that way,
yeah,
so that's not good?
yeah. He's yeah.
That's all right. Bye. See you later. See you next year.
Yeah. Wow, dick.
Wait, what? No, I was saying that's not good to what Matt was saying in
Yeah,
the story.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, okay, so we're playing. He was
I'm not
talking
watching any football.
a few minutes ago when I was saying that's not good. I was reacting to an injury. So yeah, so we're outside. We're playing some Jenga, and they're over there at the They're all sitting at the fire. There's an open seat, but again, she's still sitting on this dude's lap, which is again weird. And they're getting progressively more like aggressively drunk at this point. And I mean, I haven't been drinking because I'm driving Sarah home, right? So it's getting a little annoying. It's getting a little annoying. Like you know how it is. If you've got like especially when
absolutely
it's people you don't know, right? Especially not that well.
I was going to say, no, I don't know, because usually I'm the one that people don't know that's getting drunk.
All right, so yeah, you never volunteered to not drink, so you probably don't know what it's like.
Correct.
Your wife probably knows. You could probably just ask her. But this is okay. So she is very drunk. Her and I guess this guy, they decide, or they're gonna get up and. By the way, we're outside. It's been misty and wet and rainy. She's drunk enough at this point that she's taken her heels off and she's just barefoot in this yard. Gross.
nice. And how
Yum.
many people are here? Just so we have an idea.
10.
And do most of them know that said persons are in other relationships?
I know for a fact.
All right.
Yes.
And nobody says anything.
No.
Trashy.
Yeah, very extremely so. Yeah. So then I go inside to go pee after I lose the second game with Sarah. So we tie, and then a a third person comes over and we're in the middle of playing a game. So I go pee when it's not my turn. I come back and now she's playing with us as well. And she is ridiculously drunk. And somehow is just like ripping shit out of the tower and it's not falling. And I'm like, okay, all right, whatever. I mean, it's like she's just pulling shit out.
It's
whatever.
that drunk
got that-
dexterity, dude.
And she says she's never played, right? So I'm trying to explain the rules, but then she's like, you fucking this guy with the fucking rules. And I'm like, all right, okay, yeah, just do whatever the fuck you want to do, I guess. Just grab the one that's on the top. You know, I'm trying to explain how the fuck to play. But you know, fuck me, I guess. So and then because I'm the one, because I'm getting a little annoyed at this point, right? Because I get you know, so she starts shitting on me, right, for trying to win or whatever.
Fuck,
like,
you're getting sweaty over here.
Yes, yeah, pretty much. And I'm like, okay, want me to just walk over and knock it over? Like, fuck you. I don't know. It was getting really annoying. Anyway, whatever. Then we get to the point then where after that she does end up losing, and the only rule was that the loser has to pick it all up. It falls, she just immediately walks away, doesn't pick any of it up.
Bucket.
Of course.
Leaves.
Yeah, of course, right. Awesome. Thanks for coming over and ruining everybody's fun. Knocks it over. Then we're like 5 minutes to midnight or whatever, right? So we're picking it up, and then it's midnight, so you know everybody starts like kissing their loved one, right? Of course. And everybody just gives their loved one like a little kiss or a little peck or whatever. And then they're just over there, her and this guy are just fucking making out like 16-year-olds in high school.
Fucking hot. Did you film it?
It was disgusting. No.
What did everyone else do?
Like, I was like 15 feet away and I could hear the squelching.
Oh, that's the best part.
Squelching.
It was disgusting. It was disgusting. Yes, that. It was disgusting. Absolutely, it was disgusting. Yeah, so that was fucking weird.
What did
That
Sarah
was
think?
my New Year's. That was she was just like when they were started kissing, that's when she was like, she's married. And I was like, I know.
What the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck? And then later, so we're playing well, not we, but at this point I'm just in my phone like, please, I need to leave. Like, this is fucking weird. Like so Sarah's playing beer pong or whatever.
Dude, I haven't played beer pong in so long. I would love to play beer pong.
And there she's playing against the guy that the older lady was with, right? And the lady's there also. And the guy gets a phone call from, I guess what I thought she said, the woman grabs his phone and she goes, "Oh, it's your wife calling."
Oh, shit.
Mm.
And they just answer it, and they have a full-on conversation, the two of them, and I guess his wife, or Sarah told me he was actually divorced, so maybe it was just a slip, and it's actually his ex-wife. But they were just having a full-on conversation.
Love that.
Classy. In the middle of the game?
Was fucking, yes, in the
Oh,
middle of
that's
playing beer pong,
terrible.
and between them, like making out and shit, basically, like 16-year-olds.
I wonder if they'll get invited next year.
That's a good question. Probably not, but
I would
that's
think
not
not.
in my control. That's
I was
not
in
my
bed
control,
by
so-
11:30 on New Year's Eve because I had to work.
He was
Wow,
sleeping.
Fucking old ass piece of shit.
I had to work.
But he
the next
woke up
day.
in another year, Matt. He literally woke up in another year.
You know what? I would have called out on New Year's Day. I wanted to, but you know what? The only reason I went
That'd
for
be
it.
too on the nose. That's too on the nose.
No, the
man.
only
That'd be
reason
like calling out on Christmas Day or something,
there
right? Like,
there was too much at stake for me not to call out because as soon as I clocked in working on New Year's Day, I got 10
Alright.
hours holiday. Automatically dropped into my vacation. 10 hours vacation. Automatically added to my account.
Oh, you can get an extra 2 hours of vacation for each dose of vaccine you've gotten.
I've gotten
At least
two.
in the store. I know. I'm just saying you can take your vaccine card and go to HR,
Oh.
and they'll give you 2 hours per dose of vacation time.
Maybe did they give you the emergency
Paid
time off for
vacation.
it though? To get the shot?
No.
Okay, so that's where we differ. We get 2 hours emergency vacation
Oh, okay.
per
Okay, maybe, yeah, I guess. Whatever.
per dose. So that
This
that
is
might
the
be where
Target
difference.
Employee Podcast, just so you know.
Yeah, welcome to the Target Employee Podcast, where
Oh.
we definitely don't talk shit about Target all the time.
But no, the only
Never, ever.
the only reason that kept me there was was the 10 hours vacation. Literally the second I clocked in, it was like, okay, you made it here, you're on time. There's 10 hours vacation for you. Good job. And then it was, like you said, it was holiday, time and a half. So I was making like $25 an hour yesterday for
Badass.
12 hours. So, you know, I
Wait, was I time and a half yesterday?
did you work yesterday?
I did.
Should be time and a half then.
Okay. So, there's my New Year's story. It was fucking weird. It was awkward as shit. But potential incoming game night came out of it, so that's okay with me.
There you go.
I also need to take my calendar off because it's now expired.
When I move out to New York, are you guys going to come visit us and we'll do game nights at my place
No.
too?
Yeah, why not?
No.
Okay. Chris,
Okay,
you're
I know.
invited. Matt, you're invited, but you're not going to come, so whatever.
Yeah, it's true. Fuck that.
Update on actual visiting each other, little thingies that we had going on. I didn't beat The Witcher.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, that's crazy.
I didn't.
I was literally just about to ask you that.
Dude,
Huh,
no,
crazy.
It's the day Ollie was born. There was just too much going on.
What, you
Way
mean
too
you
much
couldn't
going
just throw him in the crib and say fuck it and let him, and just be like, I got monsters to slay, bitch.
on. No, as much as I wish. His
You
screaming.
could just drag the crib right to you.
his
and play.
his crib is literally right next to me where I sit when I play games.
You already were there.
So it didn't help. His incessant screaming would not have been fun.
This is.
I'll make it work.
Could you wear headphones
I could still hear it
when
over
you
him.
game?
Yeah, come on, man. It's a baby. It's like to your that's like to your biological core. You can hear it through anything. You could hear it through a category or a fucking F5 tornado. You could hear a baby screech.
Yeah. Unless it's the middle of the night
But
and
anyway,
I'm very sleepy,
so
then I don't care.
speaking of games, speaking of games, I think it's time to start talking about some of the best things that we experienced in the year of 2021 outside of real life, called video games, movies, TV shows. So, do you guys agree?
I'm down.
Sure.
Let's do it.
All right, let's why don't we start with the TV show? So instead of us giving a collective award for the show, we're just giving each of our own to the listeners.
And I want to
So-
preface this that I'm going to, my list definitely entails some things that are not from the year 2021, but they are things that I
Yeah,
experienced
whatever you watched
in 2021.
Yes. Bailey, shut up.
Thank you. I'm gonna mute myself
Alright,
and yell at her.
Okay. All right, who wants to start then? Jake.
Sure.
By the way, this is just we don't have to. It's not like a list. Like
No,
this
no,
is also our opportunity to talk about these things.
I'm going to give two
collectively.
runners up and then the number one thing. I'll talk about the number one thing the
Okay.
most. The
Okay.
most. So this past year we had a lot of stuff actually come out that was really, really good this year. You're gonna hate me for where I'm putting this. I'm gonna put Hawkeye on my second runner-up series.
Haven't seen it.
TV
I haven't
show?
watched it yet. So
I
Either.
really, really enjoyed Hawkeye. It gave me a newfound respect for him and his personality, and it also brought up a solid amount of questions. The way the series ended, or the way that either the season or series, I don't know if they're making more of it, but it's also closely tied. It's a cop out, but my third is two shows. It's Loki and Hawkeye. Both of those really, really resonated with me this past season. They both brought up a lot more questions than they gave answers, and set up for a lot of potential future Marvel projects.
Chris, we got somebody already filling in Cheyenne's shoes with that nice red big Marvel logo.
Oh, it's
Right.
gonna get better.
Start it
Trust
off.
me.
We're getting
Well,
going.
they both always like Marvel anyway. So
Number two,
I don't want to talk about Cheyenne. She's dead.
my second
Anyway.
runner-up, and the only reason right now it's runner-up is because I haven't finished it yet, and
You don't have to defend your choice.
Okay, cool.
I don't care. I don't care.
is The Witcher season 2.
I I'm still watching that too. It's
Which,
really good.
by the
so
way,
far.
when we do finish it, we will talk more about it.
Yes, and I won't go into why.
We're just we're not going to rush things out. When people finish it, that's when we'll talk about it.
I won't go into
So-
why because I want to really go into why when we fully talk about it. Because I have
Me
a
too.
lot to
Just
say.
for the record, I've already watched it all twice.
I have a lot to say.
The reason why I'm just starting it now is because I watched all of season 1 again. And then
Yep.
started because season 2 picks up right there. So it was nice to.
Wow, fucking spoiler! Come on.
You're right.
I didn't know that they had like all those bestiary episodes and stuff like that.
Yeah, they added a lot of shit over the last 2 years since the last season.
Yeah.
A lot of BTS stuff.
That's behind the scenes, not the Korean pop band. BTS. Yeah.
Obviously.
Anyways, and so my number one show that I watched this year was Netflix's Daredevil. It was so good. I had never seen it before. I loved how gritty it was. I loved how violent it was.
I've never watched it.
I loved Charlie Cox's Daredevil, and
Mhm.
I'm just gonna leave
Sorry
it there.
about that ass swipe outside that decided to just fucking down the fucking road.
I barely
Sorry.
heard it, so you brought more attention to it than it
Well, I
actually.
saw
happened.
it on my waveform, so
Yeah, no, Charlie Cox's Daredevil, Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin, both outstanding in their respective roles. I don't know. I want to say something, but I don't. I mean, it's been out for almost a month now. It's been out for what, 3
what
weeks?
has?
No Way Home.
What has?
Oh yeah, No Way Home.
Yeah.
Okay, if you haven't seen it
Oh,
yet,
fucking go. We've all seen it.
Yeah, we have
all seen it.
if you haven't seen it yet, sorry, you're shit out of luck.
Spoilers. There you go.
I started it before No Way Home came out, and then I heard the announcement of Kevin Feige saying, "Yeah, Michael Cox, Charlie, what the fuck's his name? The actor who plays Daredevil. I just said it a few seconds ago. I think it is Charlie Cox.
We haven't seen it, so yeah, he's in it. Spoiler: it's one fucking scene.
Yeah, Charlie Cox. I was right. Okay, so yeah, he said yes, Charlie Cox will be returning as Daredevil. That was super exciting to hear. It's like, we just don't know when. And then you go see No Way Home, and he's a really good lawyer, and he's in the movie. And that was, never mind, I'm not going to say that right now. But I fucking loved Daredevil. I thought it was a great show. It was way better than Ben Affleck's Daredevil, although I love to watch that movie out of sheer guilty pleasure. It's a guilty pleasure movie.
Well, you don't like it when Colin Farrell like flips the fucking peanut into the old lady and chokes her to
I thought
death?
that was hilarious.
So like,
into
fun
her throat.
fact, there is Bullseye in this series. I was so bad wanted it to be what's his name?
Colin Farrell.
Yeah, Colin Farrell. I so badly was like, cool, this Bullseye is more deadly and more menacing,
No,
but
he's too busy. He was too busy in the Batman playing Penguin.
yeah, he's menaceful or menacing and vengeful and all that in the show, but I loved how campy fucking Colin Farrell was in the other one. He's like, I missed. I never miss. So yeah, Daredevil on Netflix was my number one TV show that I watched this year. I am excited to see that if they continue on with it. I'm going to spoil some of Hawkeye for you with the way Hawkeye got set up and the inclusion of Kingpin in it. I can only imagine that they're going to be doing either a miniseries or a movie event or something with Daredevil and his world. Because Spider-Man and Daredevil, they fight and meet up and work together a lot.
Does
It's true,
Daredevil
they're both,
basically have
based in New
Spidey
York
senses?
City.
Yeah, I mean, it's Hell's Kitchen and
No,
Queens.
not technically, but
What do you say?
I said,
he asked if Daredevil had like his own form of Spidey sense, and I was like, well, no, but he can see differently.
He can see with his special
it's
eyes.
not the way we see.
he doesn't
Yeah.
echolocate or anything, though.
No, he's not Morbius.
That movie looks good, though. I'm excited for that.
Yeah. Oh, really? I can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait to review that fucking turd.
No, I'm excited for it for the multiverse implications that it has.
Uh-huh.
Because in the trailer, you not only see a Sam Raimi Spider-Man suit spray painted on the wall with the word murderer crossing it, you also see fucking Tom Holland's Vulture, Michael Keaton in it. Like, what the fuck does that mean? How do you have Sam Raimi and Tom Holland?
It could just be that universe's version of Vulture.
But they're the same person. You can't have one in the Sam Raimi also be in the MCU Sony Spider-Man.
that painting can easily be changed. I don't care. It doesn't matter. We'll see. It's going to be a piece of shit regardless. It doesn't matter.
I'm excited to watch
he's
it.
in the Venom. He's in the Venom universe.
I'm excited.
So
we are Venom. I'm just kidding. I'm Dr. Morbius. That was funny to me.
Anyway, all right. Hey, all right, Chris, you want to go or you want me to go?
I
just got Mount Up for Morbius in my head right now, Chris. That's all I got in my head right now.
You just got what?
Go ahead, Mount Up for Morbius. It's Chris knows.
Yeah.
It's just because you don't like Jared Leto.
No, I have nothing against Jared Leto. I just have something against shitty movies.
But Jared Leto doesn't have anything against shitty movies.
Obviously not.
Or shitty villain roles.
Go for it, Chris. Go for it.
Right.
You want me to go or you want to go?
No, I'll go. I think one of my favorite shows this year was Invincible. I thought... I usually am not super into the superhero genre. But for me, it just...
forgot about that show.
It just landed well. Like, it really got me... I don't know. It surprised me. And I thought it was just really fucking good. I look forward to the next season of that. Hopefully we get something more this
Chris,
year.
If you like that, did you watch The Boys?
No, but I've been meaning to watch it.
You need to watch The Boys because... I forgot to talk about that one. That was a really good show, too.
The Boys?
The Boys is really good, yeah. I highly recommend it.
The Boys.
Yeah, sure.
Was that your number one, Chris, or was that an honorable mention?
It might be my number one, to be honest.
It might be. Okay.
It might be. I mean, I think this year I also watched The Sopranos for the first time, and that was a big thing for me. If you haven't seen that, guys, check it out.
I've been meaning to watch that. It was like one of the biggest like viral TV shows, or one of the in the modern era. It was always talked about on like early forms of like early web forums and stuff like that. It was like I said, one of the earliest modern viral TV shows that had all this like stuff going on around it.
Yeah, people like you can study it in college in like a film class.
Mm-hmm. I heard
the cinematography for the show is crazy, and it's got a cult following for a reason. I'd definitely say check it out if you get a chance.
Yeah.
What about you, Matt?
Okay, my best show, and I don't think I know the best show I watched and saw this whole year. Well, actually, I'll give an honorable mention first. My number 2 favorite show from this year, and both of these did come out this year, was Invincible.
Yeah.
I already had that written down. It was on there.
It was great.
It was fantastic. And my number 1 favorite show this year was Arcane.
Oh, really? The League of Legends series on Netflix?
Yes.
Yeah, Arcane definitely is
an honorable. I know you didn't.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Actually, I agree.
It was great.
When you do I need to know anything about League of Legends
fantastic.
to watch it?
No, you do not.
Okay,
you just got to go into it.
It might even make it better.
It would be better.
I was gatekeeping myself by saying like I don't know shit about it, so why bother watching it?
You don't need to.
Cheyenne, she loved it.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll give it a shot.
It's 9 episodes. They're all 40 minutes. It's fucking great.
Can I interrupt?
One of my favorite animated things I've ever seen. Go ahead.
What the hell did fucking Antonio Brown do at the game?
Oh, I don't know, but I was gonna. Yeah. Oh, what did he do?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know what happened, but randomly when Tampa had the ball in the third quarter, he got into. I don't know what happened. Something happened on the sideline. He just said "fuck it," and he took his uniform off, threw it in the stands, and just fucking pieced out the crowd and walked into the locker room.
CTE is a hell of a drug.
Apparently, reports are saying that he didn't even go into the locker room. He walked straight out of the stadium to the first police officer that he found, asked him for a ride to the airport, and he took he got on the first plane back to Tampa to his house.
CTE is a hell of a drug, folks.
Yeah, and in the post-game presser, someone asked Bruce Arians about it, and he said, "I'm not going to talk about that. Antonio Brown doesn't play for the Buccaneers."
No shit, that's what he said?
Yes.
Atta boy, Bruce. Badass Bruce Arians over there.
How much do you think his jersey's worth? Like, whoever has that.
That one?
Yeah, the one he took
I
off.
have no
and threw
idea.
this
He
thing.
probably not much.
I
It's
think he
Antonio
threw it
Brown.
what I saw just now, he threw it on.
I think he threw it on the. He threw it on the sideline.
Yeah, he threw it still
and
on the
then he
sideline.
threw like his undershirt and his gloves and shit into the stands.
Oh,
And then he just walked across the field into the end zone and out the stadium while Tampa was on the field.
what an asshole.
Yeah, I don't think he's coming back.
I don't think after
No,
that
he's done.
performance, no
He's done.
team's going to take him. He pretty
He's-
much blacklisted
No
himself.
team wanted him anyway.
He's
team wanted him anyway before he
cancer
signed
to any
with-
team he goes to.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
All right.
Continue what you were saying.
It's all right. No, I'm good. I'm just saying Arcane was great. It's the best show I watched by far. Not even close.
Cool.
Invincible is a distant second.
I'll have to watch it then. I'm always stuck. sitting-
Being, especially now, being a father and having a daughter, you will love this show.
Okay, that makes it even better for me. Anything that has important
Would
significance.
you
on
agree,
it.
Chris?
Because he has a daughter.
This is a very sibling-oriented show.
You're going to cry, Jake.
Anything,
No, it's between two sisters, but it'll still...
Dude, you're going to cry.
anything that like highlights the importance of a father-daughter relationship. I'm all about.
It took
right now.
them... They wrote this show and created it. They've been working on it for 7 years.
Okay.
So...
The music's pretty good. Once you do see it, Jake, I'd be interested in hearing your input about it.
Yeah. Once I watch it, we can.
Yeah, we can talk about it on here once
Yeah.
he's seen it.
I'll try and get it done within the next couple weeks.
Yeah, do you, man. Take your time.
What was everybody's best meme? Best meme.
I think the funniest meme was the Giga Chad one. Like, how much...
Oh, that we discussed it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
like-
yeah, it's super old, but still.
Like, I think that... It just shows how old I am now, that I still think that that's funny.
It got revitalized this year, dude. There was a lot of like blankety blanks with that douchebag guy that's like, and then
Exactly.
a picture of people that think this way, and it's just the Giga Chad dude. Yeah, that had an absolute resurgence, and I loved it every single time. I love that. I love it. But that wasn't my favorite, or that wasn't mine.
What was yours?
But-
You go ahead.
My meme of the year was the Think meme with Omni Man.
Ooh, yeah, true.
That's a good one.
That took over for like a month. It was great.
It did. It really did. There were a lot
We
of
should-
Omni-Man memes.
See more of
Yes.
those think memes with Omni-Man.
There was a whole trend on TikTok that they were using this song. And like you just see Omni-Man like standing normally, and then the beat would drop and it'd be him like dumping down, like twerking, and he's got a fat ass and all that. It was hilarious.
What?
Yeah, it's really weird to explain, but it's hilarious as shit.
Gotta love those Chinese tracking apps. Love it.
My favorite meme, one that I got the most like enjoyment out of was so the format is that scene from the first Spider-Man movie where Mary Jane is yelling and Peter Parker's just standing in the background. So, because it it could have been applied to it was applied to so many things. Like my favorite one was the fucking so Tobey Maguire's just standing there in the background, kind of being awkward Peter Parker, and Mary Jane's yelling back, and it says he ordered French fries. He didn't ask for the salad. When you go to a restaurant, do you not know the meme that I'm talking about?
I do not.
You don't
I
know
don't
that
know
meme?
which one you're talking
Here,
about. I really don't.
I'll try and send one in the group chat. Are we
Okay.
able to still have Cheyenne post things for us in the Instagram and all that?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'll send a picture of the truck and of this meme.
Yeah, just send things to her and tell her to post them on the Instagram tomorrow.
We miss
Oh
you,
yeah, we're
Cheyenne.
also not recording a week early anymore, so
True.
shout out to Cheyenne, our social media manager. So
From
she
the
was
grave.
she was fired and then promoted
Because that's how we do it here at the Nerdy as Hell podcast.
Yeah, this is the template. So it's like me at the restaurant, and then he asks for fries, not the salad. So when you see the picture, you'll get it.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and do movie now, so we can talk about Spider-Man because I'm sure
See,
someone.
you get it? It can be applied to so many different kinds of situations.
It's true.
I didn't even get it.
It's in the group chat.
Yeah, it's in the.
There it is. It finally came through. Oh, that one. Yeah. Okay.
That one was
sorry.
that one was probably one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I think if I had to do like a singular one use meme, like it literally had only one application. It was the meme where it was right before No Way Home came out, and it was like, I would like a ticket to the movie, and it says, "Clark, what movie?" And it's Peter Parker in his homemade Spider-Man suit from the Raimi trilogy. So he's just got the ski mask and the spray painted spider. I'd like a ticket to the movie. What movie?
All right. So, speaking of Spider-Man, because I'm sure someone, at least one of us, is going to say it. We're going to talk about the best movie we saw this year, or our favorite movie. Do you want me to go first on this one?
I mean,
yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I mean, you guys can. I don't
No,
care.
no.
I haven't gone first on any of the other ones yet.
I'm curious to see
trying to rotate it.
how many of us, if any of us, say the same movie.
I doubt it.
Okay, if any of us. So my honorable mentions in third was Dune. And my second favorite movie of the year was Shang-Chi.
That was
really
good.
enjoyed that
It was
movie.
really good.
This is a very good movie. Free Guy somewhere in there. That was a good movie too.
Free Guy was funny as
Oh,
shit.
I never saw that guy. I never saw that movie.
Never saw that guy.
Yeah.
But yes, my favorite movie, the best movie of the year, was Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Same.
For sure,
Same.
by far.
Nope.
Like it's not even close.
Oh, Chris said, "No, fuck that shit. That movie sucked."
I didn't
That's
say
what Chris
that.
just said.
It's an honorable mention for me.
Wow.
I don't want to go into detail why. I'm just gonna say same.
We will, but no, we're going to talk about it. We can talk. This is our opportunity. Unless you
is
want
it?
to go in depth with it next week. Yeah.
I don't care. I mean,
Yeah, we don't have a time limit.
okay. Then yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah, we can talk about the movie. This won't. I mean, give our thoughts on it.
Let's hear what Chris's favorite movie is first, and then we'll go on.
Go ahead, Chris. Yeah.
Godzilla vs. Kong.
Really?
Yeah, I fucking enjoyed the shit out of that.
No way. I did not
Yeah.
see. Okay. Oh, you know what? It makes sense because Godzilla is like
I'm a
one of your
huge
favorite
Godzilla
franchises.
fan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of your favorite franchises. So you know what? Yeah,
And it was fun. They didn't take itself too seriously. It was
it's
just
one of those movies where you can turn your brain off, just watch it, and enjoy the ride.
yeah, exactly. And
I got to give it credit. It was the only one of those movies that I saw all year that I enjoyed.
Oh yeah, it was good. Like there's nothing wrong with the
No
movie.
Way Home is definitely like level probably 2. I didn't get to watch very many
Yeah.
movies this
Yeah.
year because I've been pretty poor lately, chronically poor.
Dude, trust
And
me.
then I watched Dune. Ooh, I really enjoyed Suicide Squad.
The new one,
Fuck, I forgot
To
to,
be
put that
honest,
on my
yeah.
list too. Yeah, the Suicide Squad was actually my second favorite.
The
That was
Suicide
Shang-Chi,
Squad.
Then it was Dune. The Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
I had that in my mind before I wrote it down today. I had that in my mind yesterday as my second
And you
one.
forgot.
what about Mortal
I did. I
Kombat?
fucking
Anybody
suck.
enjoy Mortal Kombat that much?
Yeah,
It
that
was-
was actually my
It was
favorite.
fun when we were all together and shitting on it. That made it
Yeah.
twice as fun for me.
Just after last night, Chris, I thought about even putting Borat in here. Borat
Dude,
2.
Borat was funny.
I haven't seen it
Like
yet.
Borat 2.
Oh,
Confession alert! I haven't even seen the first one.
You don't even need to see the first one.
I'm just saying I've
It's
never
not
seen. the
even.
first
It's really not even a real sequel. All this is he
Don't spoil
he
it.
basically just don't spoil it.
Don't spoil it.
one. Yeah, don't spoil it because I need to watch Borat.
It's a so the whole movie. All right, fuck it. Well, you'll get it by basically the first 15 minutes in. This
Yeah.
is it's a very anti-conservative Trump movie,
Oh, awesome! Then I need to watch it.
and
Then
it's great. It's
It
fucking
is funny.
hilarious. It is so perfect. It's so great. He
And
makes a fool out of so many people,
Yeah.
and I love it.
like
Cool.
dumbass, worthless ass Rudy Giuliani fucking plays right into his hands because he's a goddamn imbecile.
I did
it just
see
makes
that
it
going
yes,
around.
so
like,
much funnier.
like that specific scene.
Yeah.
I saw it going around.
Yeah.
Who's tucking his shirt,
Oh,
guys?
14
what a
14 in
dime.
the end zone again for the second time.
What a
He definitely
dime.
wasn't touching his dick at all
No, not at all.
in front of a
Anyway,
15-year-old
all right.
girl.
All right, Spider-Man.
Give me 1 second, you guys. Yeah. Go ahead and start talking about Spider-Man. I'm going to give my dogs their treats because they're crying through the door.
Okay. Chris, how many times did you stand up in excitement when you watched this movie?
I stood up a couple times because everybody in the audience fucking did, and I didn't want to not see the fucking screen.
Oh.
But so I was like, oh, I gotta still see.
Out of genuine excitement for like a scene or something happening, did you ever like you're on your own involuntarily stand up?
This is a spoiler warning for anybody. I gotta shut my door because my girlfriend doesn't know.
Okay.
She didn't see that. I don't want to spoil shit.
Go for it. While you do that, I'm gonna just drop this disclaimer here. Obviously, we've said one minor, very minor spoiler because yes, Charlie Cox's Daredevil does show up, but it's for like a 35-second scene.
I didn't even notice.
This is your warning. If you still have not seen this movie and you're listening to this podcast,
proceed at your own peril, I guess.
Yeah. Listen at your own risk because we've all seen it. We're all going to talk about it, and most of us are going to gush all over it because
I really did enjoy the movie a lot. It was really fucking good.
I think
the part I was the most excited about probably was when Tobey Maguire showed up. Because in the back of my mind, I was just like, there's no way he's going to be in it. I just didn't think that he would.
I knew he would.
Mm.
I knew he would. There was no way he wouldn't. Especially if they had, if Sony had come to them and said, like, listen, look, we got Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland's in it. We need you to be in this movie. We got Alfred Molina. We got Willem Dafoe. Like, you have to. You cannot miss this movie.
So, I think next week we'll go a little more.
Right.
We'll actually do our Spider-Man review next week. So we'll talk about it a little bit right now, but
yeah,
sneak peek.
I fucking loved it. It was so great. It was a perfect mix of member berries and actually being a good movie.
Yeah, it was a great story with the right amount of nostalgia in it.
That's true.
Yes, it was so good.
I heard somebody talk about like they were upset that Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire didn't show up until the last act. It was the third act of the movie, and
it was enough.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, you know what?
They would have stole the show if they were in the whole movie.
It made the time that they were in there way more significant and way more special.
You're right.
Yeah, absolutely. And it wouldn't have been like this is Tom Holland's movie.
Yes,
it's still Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
This is Tom Holland as
Spider-Man. It's not. Yeah, it was. Yeah. But we'll talk about next week, like all these rumors now that are coming of Amazing Spider-Man 3 and a Venom and Amazing Spider-Man crossover, even an animated Spider-Man 4 to wrap up Tobey's Spider-Man. Like there's a ton of shit out there right now.
The Spider-Verse is legitimately blowing up right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's ever expanding.
One of my favorite lines though was from Jamie Foxx when he was just talking to Andrew Garfield about how disappointed he's like, "Man, I just wanted you to be black."
Oh,
I love that. I love it. So
you
funny.
know what he's alluding to,
like,
right?
There's got to be a black Spider-Man out there.
You got to know what he's alluding to.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I know, and I loved it.
Do you understand how quickly Allie and I looked at each other?
But like Andrew's like
sheer like
acting there was so. He was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, man." Like I love that.
He apologized for not being black, like
for not
being
being
a
black.
Genuine
and
wholehearted. He's like,
I loved it. I loved it.
Sorry, but no, how quickly Allie and I snapped our necks and looked at each other like, Miles Morales.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll dive a little deeper into it next week. We'll go all the way in.
Yeah, because there are so many member berry parts and.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. And I think maybe.
Why did you go for 2?
I wanted to do. Why would you go for 2?
Why the fuck would you go for 2?
Sorry, I wasn't looking. Anyway, did you guys? I'm gonna just go ahead and segue that over to moment of the year.
Okay.
My moment of the year was all 3 Spider-Men on the same screen. That was my moment of the year. That was the moment of the year, 2021, in terms of nerdy culture, nerd stuff.
Oh my god! Yeah, that was.
That was pretty.
Because that's what I'm talking about. I don't mean just like the moment of the year. I mean like
of nerd culture.
Yeah, nerd culture moment of the year.
Especially mainstream nerd culture.
Yeah,
you know
that's a scene that will be unparalleled in nerd culture. Like for up until this movie came out, it was all the portals opening up behind Cap in Endgame. That was the nerd.
Yeah.
That was the nerd rallying call right there. That was your scene. Sorry, Endgame. It's not anymore. The three Spider-Man, when they finally get together and they're working as a team and they're flipping off of each other's webs, like, I saw this TikTok and it was like the day my first child is born, and then it's the mom saying like, "Oh, isn't this the happiest day of of your life?" And then it says like thinking, and it shows the scene of them all swinging through the whatever together, and he's like, "Nope, not even a close second."
Yeah, I definitely had a figurative tear in my eye that whole time. From the moment the portal opened up and Toby came out, I just I had a figurative tear in my eye.
Like,
I could not wipe the smile off my face the rest of the movie.
You're just
I was like,
he's home.
Oh
yeah, he's home.
The prodigal son has returned.
The prodigal son, Jesus. All right, well, we got one more thing. Got one more thing we want to talk about, at least for the.
Wait, does Chris have a different nerd moment of the year?
Yeah, was that? Oh, I'm.
No, I
sorry.
agreed. I agreed.
Okay, cool.
I can't think of a single.
I figured we were all in the same boat there, but like, just wanted to make sure.
Well, thank you.
Okay, all right, no problem. I'll let one of you guys go first. I've gone first the last two, but we're going to talk about either game of the year 2021 or the best game that we played this year. So, Jake or Chris, go ahead.
Okay, I'll go first.
Go for it.
I have a runner-up.
Sonic Colors.
I haven't even played that. I didn't even play the Wii version. I have a runner-up, or an honorable mention, I guess I should say. Honorable mention was definitely Spider-Man Miles Morales. I finally beat it this past week. And I didn't just beat it, I 100% all the progress. I did all the side missions, all the side quests. I got all the suits. The only thing I'm missing now is New Game Plus, and I'm going to start that later this week. It was a great game. It was a short enough romp for me to enjoy it. I wish I had more story. But I think it was only like a $40 game, so you weren't paying $60 for what you could call a glorified DLC.
Yeah, it pretty much, it was.
But that's okay,
but
because
still,
as most of you know, I am a huge Miles Morales stan. Wow, that's super lucky. Holy shit. That ball got fumbled twice, and Dallas recovered it twice. Jesus fucking shit. Anyways.
Wow.
No, Miles Morales was a great game. I swear to God, I got a unused in the game suit in the final cutscene, and I can't find it fucking anywhere. I swear to God. I will die on that hill.
Okay.
Could
you give me any description?
Okay.
Every time
actually, you know what? Now that I'm actually,
you never said anything.
You can see me. Yes. So, right here, from like the shoulders all the way down to the like where the spider would be, right in the chest. It was like this weird. It almost looked like what's the like Kevlar design, but it was like reflective, bright red and black. The rest of the bodysuit was. And the webbing was silver. Like, I don't know. I had never seen that suit. And I was super excited to wear it. I was like, that suit is fucking awesome. And it doesn't exist anywhere. I've Googled it.
Where did you see?
Literally the final cutscene where Miles is suited up and he's meeting up with Peter Parker again. And Peter's like, gotta admit, I love the suit. It's so cool. And that's it. You see him flip off into the sunset.
Yeah, that's supposed to just be his normal suit.
Nope. No, because
it'll be whatever suit you're wearing. You have equipped.
Yeah. No, this was a suit that you can't get and wasn't equipped. When I finished the game, because like you said, I always beat the story the first time with the normal suit, and then afterwards you play with it. I was like, you know what, I'm going to do that just for fun. Give it a shot. So I was wearing just a normal suit, and I got the shit beat out of me. At the end of the game, his suit's all fucked up. So I was expecting just to be in a normal suit, but he was in something completely different. And I swear to God, it was a different suit. I can't find a damn thing about it on the internet, but I will die on the hill that I saw something different.
Maybe it was a glitch.
No, because it
During
was,
the
It could have
cutscene.
been.
and maybe and maybe it was a glitch of an unused asset in the game. That's the
Hmm.
only thing I could think of.
It was, but it was the same pattern as the normal
Nope.
suit, right?
Not even close.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. The way you described it still sounded close, but okay, that's fine.
No,
Whatever.
because the
I'm
whole
not gonna
chest
argue with
piece was red. From where the spider was, it was all red, and then the rest of it was black. It was not like just the little red stripe that goes over his shoulders. It went on his back too.
it. Okay.
I can't explain it, dude. But anyways, yeah, Spider-Man Miles Morales was a great game. I had a lot of fun with it. It's encouraged me to go back to play regular Spider-Man and do New Game Plus harder and finish that. The number one game that I had the most fun with this year, I'm not even gonna lie, Cold War Zombies.
No, that's not bullshit. I spent hours and hours doing
I
that
got
too.
so much enjoyment out of that game this year. Playing with you guys, playing with my brother, playing with my wife, playing with my father-in-law. Like, it's a game that I could play with literally anybody.
That's
Anybody
fair.
who was online. We spent hours on that game. I spent maybe close to like $100 buying COD points so I could buy battle passes and do those because they were fun. They were battle passes that I wanted to complete because I'm playing the game, I'm having fun. All the special events they had, the Halloween event they had was great, where all the zombies had like jack-o'-lanterns on their head, and sometimes they would drop like loot jack-o'-lanterns, and they'd have ray guns or aether tools or chalices, so you instantly tear up or pack a punch your gun. Like, there's so much fun. I had so much motherfucking fun playing Cold War Zombies this year. And to
Me too.
hear that Vanguard Zombies sucks so much ass is really disheartening. Makes me wish they would have just did Cold War Year 2. But hopefully, I'm giving Vanguard the benefit of the doubt for now, letting them expand on it, and hopefully it gets better.
So, it's not. Yeah, I don't. It's all the Treyarch games have the best zombie modes.
I know. And this Vanguard wasn't Treyarch, right?
I mean, you don't. It's not like you. Yeah, no, it was Sledgehammer Games.
No.
Well, I agree with you.
So it looks like I'm going to be playing Cold War Zombies for the next year and a half. But I'm okay with that because it's fun. I loved Outbreak mode. I loved all the maps. Like, everything was so good.
it was pretty good. I can't decide if I think. I know that my top 3 games. I would have.
Sure, it's not the one I just sent to the group chat. You're sure that it's not that one because that is an advanced suit that they added later in the game.
100% positive because his shoulders were red.
All right.
And the webbing was silver.
Okay. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about then.
I mean,
Whatever.
Anyways, go ahead,
All
Chris.
So I really enjoyed Call of Duty Cold War Zombies as well. I hated the actual multiplayer of it, but once they dropped the Outbreak mode and
Yep.
did their first update where they made the zombie mode like significant changes to it, that's when I just pretty much only played Call of Duty Zombies, and I never played the multiplayer again.
I never played I think I played like 2 or 3 rounds total of multiplayer.
I mean, I played it for like 24 hours, like the multiplayer total in game time, and then now I have like 50 or 60 hours in just zombies. But I can't decide if that was my game of the year or like my favorite game, or if it was Halo Infinite, because I really fucking enjoyed that, or Hades. Those 3 things are hard for me to choose between.
Though that's a really good 3-way tie. If you had to make it a 3-way tie, I would not blame you on that. I didn't beat Hades, and I still haven't played Halo Infinite, but I've watched a lot of gameplay of it, and it just looks fantastic.
It is good, and now that I have a PC that will fucking handle running it, my other one could run it, but it would do it at like 20 frames a second, and then that sucked.
Yeah.
And then my Nintendo Switch, the left controller is broken on one of my Switch controllers, and then on my other one, my left one won't even
Wait.
fucking turn on.
You have drift?
Yeah, I have really bad
You
controller
should
drift on
you
one.
should be able to send them into Nintendo. They fix them. It was a lawsuit. They fix them
I
for
might
free.
have to do that.
Google like the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con lawsuit.
I might do that because my controller drift makes it unplayable.
I'm
can't even
almost
use the left
positive
one.
it became so much of a problem that there was a class action lawsuit filed, and now Nintendo has to replace them.
Well, good. Maybe they should make their products more durable.
Reliable.
More durable.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now to get around it now, they just have so I played the new Sarah and I got the new Mario Party Superstars,
Ooh,
right?
was it good?
Which is just like the remaster. Yeah, it's better than
I'm
it's
literally
better
going
than
to buy
Super
that
Mario
after
Party.
this podcast.
Ooh.
So,
If I could, I would.
on any of the like joystick related games, there's a warning that says do not use the palm of your hand, blah 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 blah, or whatever to rotate
when
it.
those games
Said
started,
it could irritate your skin or damage the controller.
I was going
is
to
what
say
it
when
says.
those games started on the Nintendo 64, where you had to rotate the joystick so fast, there was a lawsuit and a class action lawsuit back then, and they had to send out little gloves for the palm of your hands to do that stuff.
Wow.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, alright, well, my GOTY, or my Game of the Year, runner-up, because, yes, it did come out last year, but I didn't really play it until this year, at the beginning of this year. Runner-up was Hades, for sure. But my overall Game of the Year, by quite a margin, is Halo Infinite, for sure. It was the best game I played all year. It was the most fun I had playing a game all year.
It wasn't Madden 21.
No, it wasn't. Madden 21 would have been last year's game of the year, but
Rip to the goat, Madden.
Yeah, rip to the goat.
Or Madden 22, rather. That's the one.
Yeah,
He better be on
it
the cover
wasn't
next
Madden.
year.
Who cares? It's going to be a shit game.
I
It
know,
doesn't
but
matter.
he deserves to be on the cover.
He does, but he also doesn't deserve to be on the cover of a shit game.
Do you remember when people used to say there was like a Madden curse and that
Oh, yeah.
anybody... Oh, you know what it is then. Like, if you're on the cover of Madden, then
we
your
know.
your future's basically fucked.
Yep. Look at Antonio Brown.
Well, I doubt that.
He did that to
yeah,
himself.
okay, whatever.
I know he did.
Regardless.
He didn't need the
Regardless.
Madden's curse's help.
I'm going to wax poetic about Halo for a minute.
Go for it.
Chris, feel free to chime in. Halo Infinite, to me this year, for more than one reason, many reasons, was my game of the year. It was the first time I have really felt like I was playing a Bungie-made Halo since Halo Reach. Even though, yes, this one was made by 343.
You just felt like they put in the
And-
same heart into it.
It felt like Halo. Halo 4 and Halo 5 don't really feel
Yeah.
like Halo.
It feels like
don't know
Halo,
how to
a
describe
bastard
it.
child between Halo and other...
In
Wait,
Call of Duty.
So
Yeah, it
wait,
feels like Call of
are
Duty
they
Halo.
like you have Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and then Origins, which is really weird and out there.
That still feels like a Batman Arkham game. Halo 4 and 5 feel like Call of Duty with a Halo skin.
Ooh,
Kind of.
okay.
Not inaccurate.
Can I ask one penultimate question about Halo Infinite?
Sure.
Was it worth the wait?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
I would...
Yes.
Because the game actually works. It's solid. The gameplay is smooth.
They-
high
they-
quality.
Based on stuff that I've read, they barely got this game out at all in time. This game was in development. Hell, it took 6 years
Wow.
between Halo 5 and this game. That was by far the longest. Before that, the longest was between... It was only 2 years because Halo Reach came out, and then 2 years later, Halo 4 came out.
You know something? Now that you mentioned Halo Reach, that's still my favorite Halo game, even after playing Halo 2.
I like this
Halo Reach?
as
Yeah,
much
I
as
love
Halo
Reach.
Reach.
I didn't realize that you played it.
Yeah, I've played Reach before. That's the only... Before you and I started streaming and playing Halo 1 and 2, that's the only one I had ever... No, I had beaten Halo 1 by myself prior, but I played Halo Reach first, and I loved that game. And I think that's why I love it so much, is because it has that nostalgia of being the first Halo game I ever played. Or beat.
especially the way it ends.
Okay,
Like
well,
that game is
well,
just was really
great
fucking
game.
good.
It's a great game.
Yes.
Nonetheless, but yes. But Halo Infinite, like I feel like I was always a Halo guy, right? Like I was always like
Yeah.
Halo, like Witcher 3, of course, that's my favorite game. But Bloodborne, love that game. It's one of my favorite games. But I think by a long margin, Halo is probably my favorite game franchise.
It definitely holds a special place in your heart.
And Halo 4 and Halo 5 were really just not it, I want to say. So I feel like a lot of my Halo love and fandom has kind of faded over the last 6.5, 7 years.
Did this reinvent?
And this game absolutely reinvigorated my love for this series.
I said reinvigorated. I couldn't.
It was a breath of
damn
fresh
word.
air, though.
It was pissing me
To
off.
the franchise.
Yes. Every it's perfect. I kind of want to do an episode. It's perfect. A Halo guy
Campaign
for me.
The campaign is perfect. It's fine. It's good.
Are the things in the store? Is that gameplay? I mean, do you have to spend your money on any of that things? On any of those things? Does that objectively make the game worse?
No, that's not even what I was. No, my only criticism
All right, well, regardless,
was that.
Go ahead.
And they plan on fixing it anyway, and I love that about the developers. Like that's why this isn't a big deal at all. But they're going to be updating the armor system so that you can mix and match armor sets and give you more
customization. Jesus.
Yeah, so that you can
word right now. I can't do word.
Like the multiplayer character customization thing, which is just a minor gripe, is my only gripe. That's all.
Okay, no, I mean that's fair. I want to save an official Halo review episode.
Are we? Do you want to announce what we're going to do?
Because yes,
go ahead. Right now is a good time.
Yeah. So going forward, Chris and I on the Twitch channel, every couple weeks, every week, we're going to try to do it at least one night a week. Chris and I are going to stream the first 2 games on Legendary, and we're gonna co-op and play those. And then when we beat those and we get to Halo 3, Jake's going to join us and we'll go through 3 and we'll go all the way through and hopefully we can finish all of them by the time Halo Infinite gets co-op, and we will stream that, and then we'll have an episode of our full Halo Infinite review.
By then we should just do a Halo
Forge and co-op and everything.
A Halo as a whole review.
Okay, that's fine.
We should just do a Halo Mega episode.
Halo Mega episode. So yeah, we're not gonna do an official Halo Infinite review until then, but you already got my feeling on it, so.
Oh yeah.
It'll be a Halo retrospective review.
It'll be fun.
Sure.
I hope that
so definitely check out the Twitch channel in the next coming weeks.
Do you think that 343 is going to drop the co-op campaign before they drop mission select, like being able to retry a mission without restarting the whole fucking game?
That's not a standard feature after you beat the game?
Yeah, can't you just go to where the missions are to redo
No.
them? You have to restart it?
You have to restart it. You cannot. How do I put this? I have found every skull in the game except one, and there was one on the last level, and I accidentally just got past the part where you have to
find the skull,
navigate a bunch. Yeah, you have to. Basically, there's a thing you have to do to get to the skull, and it's specific. And if you don't do it, then you fuck yourself. And I fucked myself, and now I have to beat the whole goddamn game just for a chance to get the final
Chris
skull.
Chris has to beat this great game again. Damn, that sucks.
I would just like to be able to
select a mission and.
No, I get that, but yeah, I'm gonna do I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna try to play it again myself. So I have it on Game Pass, but I also bought it on Steam. So
you're gonna beat it
I'm
in 8
go
hours.
Back this week. Yeah, this week and try to 100% the campaign. And then everything I can since I beat it.
Hopefully,
and then on my Steam playthrough, I'll get all the skulls and stuff.
Hopefully, by the time we decide they release Halo Infinite co-op, I'll be able to find a fucking Series X.
Well, you can play it on Xbox One regardless.
I know, but I'd rather play it on a Series X.
No, I agree.
Yeah. That would be cool.
Did you not follow that dude on Twitter? I told you guys to follow.
No, I forgot to a long time ago.
Okay, well,
I-
before you get off,
I'm fucking
'Cause
sick of
he
it.
just tweets.
We're in year 2
The
of.
Xboxes are so much easier to find. You can even buy them in store now.
I know, but this is year 2 of how difficult it is to find one. I'm trying to find one through Target. I'm
can
trying to
thank-
find one through
You can
Walmart.
thank pandemic.
I'm so fucking sick of this shit, man. Like I said earlier, I don't have a $700 a month paycheck or a $700 a month car payment anymore. This is like prime opportunity to fucking buy one, and I don't. I can't.
You can buy
I can't
one.
fucking find one. And I know you can find the S's everywhere, but I want an X because I have a lot of 360
I know.
games. I have a lot of One games.
I know.
I want to be able to play them all.
I'm gonna find this guy, so I can. Whatever. I'll do it when we're done.
And
But,
I'm not buying a
is there
PS5
anything
until
else?
Spider-Man 2 comes out.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, is there anything else you guys want to talk about before we head out? I mean,
What?
we don't have any time constraints or anything, but we can go ahead and end if you guys
Was
want.
that our
We
5?
got through everything.
Do you have
Wow.
a funniest moment on our podcast, or funniest thing that we all did?
Oh, the
over the
one
year?
chip challenge.
That's what I was gonna say too.
That was awful.
I liked how Cheyenne took a bite and instantly threw up.
And
She didn't
was
even chew it.
this close. She was this close to causing me to throw up on stream. I did throw up, but it wasn't on stream.
Oh,
I threw up.
We love you, Cheyenne.
I threw up so violently. I don't think I've ever thrown up that bad in my entire life.
it was painful. The one chip
I-
challenge just sucks. It's a disgusting
I will
chip.
never ever do that again.
Can't wait for next year.
I'll never do it again.
No,
either.
I will never do that again.
because it's just. It's not like for me. The spice
We
wasn't
need-
too much
We
to
need
handle.
something for you
was
to do,
just-
Matt, that you will hate.
It was just putrid.
And I think I just came up with an idea.
What you got?
I don't know. I mean, I kind of suffer trying to get you motherfuckers on all the time. So.
I think you need to eat a candy apple, but instead of an apple, it's an onion.
Ugh.
Because it won't hurt you. You just don't like onions.
Matt would just instantaneously vomit
So
hard
did
into the
Cheyenne.
webcam. Like
So did Cheyenne.
it'd be terrible.
So the three of us are going to have to come up with something.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't sound fun, does it?
We could have a banana eating contest because he hates bananas too.
Oh, I didn't know you didn't like bananas. What's the matter with
He
bananas?
fucking
man?
loathes them.
Everything is wrong with bananas.
So we can have an onion and banana medley. And have to- you can put chocolate syrup on it if you want.
I feel like, to me, like I kind of get like eating a raw onion is gross. Like, yeah, I don't like raw onion. But like a chocolate covered banana, like that's a delicacy. Those are fucking fantastic.
They are.
You go out of my way to buy those when you go to Disneyland.
I'm not bothered at all by onions. I'll eat them raw. I'll eat them cooked. don't give a
I
fuck.
need onions cooked to a certain point. They need to be a little bit mushy for me. They need to be
Hmm.
not caramelized, but like
oh, really? Oh, you don't like certain textures? Oh, weird. Huh. Okay. Anyway,
We'll figure something out.
Matt's not having a good time thinking about this stuff.
We're troubleshooting.
you motherfucker said you were gonna do it, and that shit was September. So I've just been sitting here waiting.
Oh man.
Uh,
But damn.
I also feel like it doesn't really matter. But okay, sure. I guess I could suffer more than I already do.
Just a little. Oh, come on now. Physically.
Mental suffering and anguish is way worse than physical.
Fun fact, I'm finding a therapist this year. That's my New Year's resolution.
Hey, that's good. Therapy's done me a lot of good. So
Good.
it's always good to take care of your mental health. So
I need
respect
to
that.
figure out how to deal with my unprecedented anger and rage that I conceal.
I deal with it.
Conceal?
I have that too. It's because of depression for me, and I don't have a lot of.
And mine's
Constructive
probably
outlets.
a combination of depression, resentment, and just straight up anger.
and the Cardinals?
No,
Well,
just
bro,
straight up
it-
anger.
I understand. Well, if you ever want to talk to somebody,
Hey.
I'll be a.
You know what?
I'm your
I
man.
appreciate that. I need more
But I know you have a
people to talk
huge
to me.
network of people around you that
No,
love you.
I
and-
need more people to talk to me about therapy as a whole, because I'm afraid of therapy.
It's scary. And it's hard.
You know
have
what?
to work on
Here,
Where
yourself.
did this episode go?
I was about to say, I gave my New Year's resolution. Guys, if you have one, you can share it. If not, cool. I won't judge you.
I don't make New Year's resolutions.
I
It's just another day.
think resolutions are not easy to stick with, but they're nice to give you an idea of like, how do I want to improve myself?
And that's what I'm saying. I want to improve myself, and this is my resolution: is to find therapy to help me improve myself, because I'm tired of being angry.
I need to be more assertive. That's the
It's
thing.
not
I don't know how
fun.
to be assertive without coming off aggressive.
I don't know how to be assertive without being angry and mean and hurtful.
Yeah.
And
Similar.
that's the thing. When I get angry, like it's you made me angry, so I'm going to slit your throat. Verbally, mentally, emotionally, I'm going to slit your throat. That's just what it is.
Well, it's probably a good thing to work on that.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, Jake. Good for you, bro.
So
Yeah, before your children are old enough to realize what anger is.
Well, you don't want
Maybe
them to pick up that.
Remember it, I guess I should say.
Miles already has my
Because one day, when Miles is like 5 or so, all of a sudden consciousness will kick in.
Just wait till she bites a kid for the first
Just
time.
one-
Miles already has my physical temperament. When she gets upset, she just starts throwing shit.
Nice.
Awesome.
So, I got to fix that. Got to temper that. Anyways, Happy New Year's. So glad to be back.
Yeah, it's nice. I've missed you.
yeah,
I missed both
you
you
guys
guys.
too.
I missed all 6 of our listeners.
As long as we're able to record on Sundays, I'll be here because Allie is off.
Sundays and Saturday nights, late. On on Saturday nights if Sundays aren't available.
Basically, weekends are what I need because Allie's off weekends. She's got a Monday through Friday schedule most of the time, barring like crazy schedule changes. But it's just with 2 kids, it's fucking impossible to record in a quiet environment. So
I hear you, man. I don't live that life, so I can't say that I relate, but it makes sense what you're saying.
oh yeah, it's tough. But I'm glad to be back.
Well, we hope you enjoyed season 2, episode 1, the season premiere of season 2
Of the Nerdy as Hell podcast.
Yeah, no idea how long this season will last.
Made
Until
possible
another one of us dies permanently, probably.
by viewers listeners like you.
Yeah. So,
Thank you.
hope you liked the new-ish kind of way we're doing it. We're just gonna
Just kinda
hang out
freeform.
and we're just gonna chat.
Yeah.
Free-form podcast from now on. We might have some special ones. Like, I do want to kind of gauge you guys' interest on this. So, obviously, we did the Chicken Wars, right? Obviously, we did that. That was a great
Oh,
episode
yeah, that was
I
great.
loved to
That
do.
was a lot
that
of
we
fun.
all loved, right? Well, the next debate that I want to put to bed in terms of food, because I like talking about food because it's something that everyone can relate to,
And it's
I
super
like to
important
eat.
to me too. I love
and it's
eating.
super important. Most people need food to live.
I like to eat.
Yep. Fries.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, so I think that we should lay
Fries.
down some ground rules for this.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's just
You
start
can't
it right
try
now.
a place
Let's start
on
it
the
right
show.
here,
We'll do it
right
here
now,
on the
live.
show.
You got to do a
Right here on the show.
place. Like, you can't just try the fries one time and be like, oh, it was good. You got to do best 2 out of 3. Because sometimes you can
Oh
get
my
a bad...
god. That could be like 30 trips then if we're going to do like 10 restaurants.
Well, it's
all
going to
right.
take a long goddamn time.
Yeah, it'll be an ongoing.
I'm just saying, like,
Ongoing-
because do you ever get the fries one time? You go to Chick-fil-A and you get...
And they taste like shit.
I was just gonna say we could do it the same way we did the chicken sandwich. The fries are that day. That is the rating, because then Chris, what if you went to Burger King 2 more times and it was amazing? You wouldn't have given us that amazing story of how fucking awful the chicken sandwich was, and when the mayonnaise fucking ejaculated down your throat.
It was terrible.
We wouldn't have gotten that.
Yeah,
You'd
you're
have
right.
been
You're
like,
right.
yeah, it was
He's right.
really good.
He's
It was
right.
pretty
Let's
good.
do
Alright.
it once. Just
Okay.
your one initial impression.
Just the one time.
What about things like
Fucking
Wendy's? They
Christ.
got the bacon cheese fries, and I got, like
Vanilla fries.
Just regular.
Vanilla fries.
vanilla fries.
Yeah.
Just salt.
Vanilla fries.
What their version of vanilla fries are? The standard fries.
Yep. When you ask for fries,
So
whatever
like
they
if
give
you go to Five
so
Guys,
So technically, yeah. If you go to Five Guys, just regular fries, no Cajun.
But if you go to
If
Wingstop,
you go to
they have that like salty, sugary spread on them. That's their vanilla fry, whatever it is.
yeah,
I don't have
and
a
then like
Wingstop,
Popeyes
personally.
has two kinds of fries, right? They have their Cajun fries, and then don't they have tots too,
I don't know.
Chris?
I don't know if they have tots. I haven't been going to
I think
Popeyes lately.
Their normal regular ones are the Cajun fries. So just whatever. If you just say fries,
Yeah, just a large
and
fry.
if they ask you if you want a different, yeah, just okay, well, a large, or if you just want to taste, get whatever size you want. It doesn't really matter. Just the fries.
Yeah, sorry, I said that.
So we're
I
gonna
just
do
want a
that.
fry.
We'll go through a list. We'll the end of next episode. We'll boil down the
A solid
list.
Of
list,
what
yeah.
restaurants we're going to go
A
to.
solid list of which ones. So you guys come with what you want to do, and we'll talk about it on the show.
Okay.
So
I like your Fry Wars
Alrighty.
idea.
yes, the Fry Wars, because I got that commercial with Wendy's where they're talking about their new fries, and it's got the guy like squeaking out that really disgusting, like you guys have
Yeah,
seen,
the
right?
paper
The
cardboard
disgusting
thing of
fries, and they're
soggy
like,
fries.
"Eh." Yeah, and the cardboard is like screeching on the metal.
What about
That's inspired.
what if it's a burger and fries war? Or like, what if we do burgers separately?
Well, we got to do different. We can do burgers later,
Okay.
but we got to do one thing.
But you guys are
one
open
thing
to
at
it,
a time.
right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes,
I'm open to anything food
else.
related.
Yeah, we can
dude.
do nugs. We can milkshakes. We could
Anything food related,
Okay.
I'm here for. I live for it.
Okay, me too.
absolutely. All right. So yeah, come at me with as many restaurants as you can think of that we should try the fries.
Do you guys
And
have a
at.
B-dubs?
to
Because I
our-
like
Oh, yeah.
I like
B-Dubs
B-Dubs
is
fries.
national. And to our loyal
a little bit.
6 fans, if you have a standardly found food throughout the United States suggestion, go ahead and drop it to us. Add us.
Yeah, some fries that we could actually get to. I'm up to traveling up to 20 minutes to get it if I have to. 20 to 30
Okay,
minutes.
I'm down.
Don't suggest some deep
I'll
fried
put the
Twinkies
work
or some
in.
shit though.
What?
Fries, French
You-
fries.
I thought you were
Deep
telling
fried
listeners. I thought you were telling
Taters.
listeners to suggest
Boil 'em, mash 'em,
things
stick 'em
to
in a
to
stew.
eat.
That's what I'm saying. If we can find that food in our location, then yeah, let's try it.
But don't suggest deep fried Twinkies, please,
You don't like
Please
deep
do.
fried Twinkies?
We'll have to do
Fuck no.
we'll have to do fair food at some
dude.
point.
You don't-
Twinkies
what about
disgust
deep
me.
fried
I hate fair
Oreos?
food.
Look,
Hate them.
look, hold on. We'll have to do a review like that. So if we're ever all together and we go to like a fair or something, we'll have to get shit and we'll record it and we'll put it on the YouTube channel of everybody eating it.
I'll be like throwing up.
I know. Yeah. All right. And that is gonna be it.
Oh my
on that terrible disappointment of Chris not liking awesome shit.
And on that
That
bombshell,
is going to do it for this week's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, please leave a review, which you can do now on Spotify, by the way.
Yes, please review
You
us.
can leave reviews on Spotify and 5-star reviews and all that stuff. Leave whatever it is. I don't care. I don't care if it's one. Just leave a review.
We just want your input. How we can make it
recommend
better.
it to a friend.
give us feedback. Feedback.
Give us feedback.
Feedback
And
is what
go
I said.
follow the Twitch account.
Feed my butt.
Nerdy as Hell. Shut up. Nerdy as Hell Gaming on Twitch. That's where Chris and I are going to be streaming.
Yep.
Can
Follow
eventually
me
me
on
too.
Twitter.
YouTube channels also. Jesus Christ. I'm getting it. Motherfuckers. Shut up. I'm getting it. The YouTube channel, Nerdy as Hell Gaming also. And then follow the Twitter for which is Nerdy as Hell Pod for any updates regarding the show. And stay unapologetically nerdy, and we'll see you guys next week.
And if you follow us on our socials, tell Cheyenne that we are thankful for everything that she does for us. Please.
Yes. Also, we may have guests in the future. Guests are a thing. So
Hell yeah.
there you go.
Expect us
All
3
right, we'll
plus
see you
or
guys.
minus 1 or 2.
I think they're used to that.
All right. Bye, y'all.
See ya.